What's up, Aquarius? Much love to all the subscribers. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Sean the Shaw, and I'll be doing your reading for the first half of September 2021. Take what resonate, leave the rest. Just give me a minute to bring the energy in, and we'll get started. Thank you. We got the devil. And we got the Six of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we got the Hangman. We got the Nine of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we got the Queen of Wands. We got Judgment reverse. Bottom of the deck, we got the Seven of Swords. Overall energy, we got the Eight of Cups. So this is y'all following y'all intuition, knowing that it's something bigger calling for y'all. And y'all are going towards it, leaving old things behind, leaving old places, habits, ways of thinking, romantic partners, family that no longer serve you, anything in your life that's not serving you, and continuing to propel you forward in your spiritual journey. So this is all that you're embodying right now. The spirit, the inside, the internal world, the soul growth, the evolution. That's really the only thing on your minds right now. That's what y'all focused on the most. And y'all are making the necessary changes and removing yourselves from from everything that doesn't coincide with that. Some of y'all are definitely leaving a romantic situation. For some of y'all, a past partner has came back into y'all's life recently or will as this month progresses. But y'all will be closing that down. Because again, you only focus on your soul growth right now and expanding in consciousness and your spiritual understanding. In doing so, you are well aware that this past person is not good for you. It's not in balance and alignment with the places that you're trying to go into your life. And again, y'all are leaving everything that does not help you to get to where the spiritual place that you want to be in your life and your life as a whole. This is y'all taking a higher spiritual route. You know, y'all done spiritual work in the past, but it's still not. Again, you still feel like there's more to come, and there's always more to come. This process is infinite. So y'all are not staying complacent at where y'all at in y'all spiritual path and y'all spiritual consciousness. Y'all are continuing to move forward and to go to higher places. And we got the Devil in the Six of Cups. Again, Aquarius, some of y'all will be getting a visit from a past partner that was not good for you, a past toxic person, a past person that you've learned a lot of lessons from dealing with. They're going to make a return in your life if they haven't already. And this is also you again in that childlike state. Y'all been pulling the Six of Cups a lot in these readings I'm doing for y'all. So again, going further in that childlike state, that childlike energy, and expressing your true authentic self, being in your true authentic energy, doing what soothes you and what consoles you and what makes you truly happy from the inside out, and breaking free of these chains and restrictions of Capricorn, you know, ruled by Saturn, which governs restrictions and restraints and fears and things like that, and struggle. Really breaking free of those chains and that way of thinking and that way of operating. And again, going to higher consciousness, expanding in this inner child energy, breaking free, roaming to where you want to roam to, being who you want to be and doing what you want to do, and enjoying the process. It's really making you feel good being in this inner child energy right now. And y'all are also escaping any negative attachments that y'all have to this past person. For my Aquariuses who are dealing with feelings of this past person, or this past person may have came back into your life in some way. Or if they will in the future, this is y'all breaking free of those chains, that emotional bondage that this person put you in and had you in the darkness that this person had you in at one point in time. And again, breaking any chains or energetic connections and sexual connections that you might have had with this person, which kept you in the dark. And with this Hangman right here, everything that's happening in your life, all the changes, everything that you're feeling internally, you're really embodying all of it. You know, you're not trying to make any rash decisions, not moving on impulse, not moving on fear. Especially with this Devil card. Being authentic with yourself, so fear does not govern you with any decision making or any mental processing that you're going through at this time. Really looking at things from a different perspective, a higher perspective, but at the same time a deeper perspective. And gaining enlightenment during this movement, during this honoring of the soul's calling of what your soul wants you to do and move forward into being, and making all the decisions necessary to make sure that you reach a higher spiritual point in the higher state of life in general. So this is y'all making these sacrifices to do so, whatever's necessary. Not trying to force anything to happen, just going with it. You know, really moving with the tides. You know, you can imagine this. I mean, you can picture this water right here as the emotions of this person as well. You know, he's flowing with his intuition, especially with the moon. The moon is tied with water. You know, the gravity and energy of the moon pulls the water back and forth. And also signifying the depths of the subconscious mind. So y'all are really listening to deep aspects of yourself. And again, gaining more enlightenment. And really processing everything the right way. Again, taking that time out to really be patient with the whole situation. And let that true enlightenment continue to grow in the mind. As far as what's happening in your life currently, how you want to handle, for my Aquarius who got somebody coming back from the past, or have somebody back in your life from the past in some sort of way. Really processing on how to not let that negatively affect you with the appearance of this person, or the leftover feelings that you might be feeling about this past person. How to not let that affect you negatively and continue to move forward to your highest purpose. And for some of y'all, this person from the past, they really used to have a hold on you, like a strong hold on you. You know, their negative behaviors really had you like in almost a paralysis, sort of. You know you should have been moved on, but you couldn't because of certain attachments that you had with this person. And again, Aquarius is a fixed sign. So change happens when it's like almost not a choice, or if y'all really feel 100% good about doing it. You know, change is something that fixed signs really needs. It's really a big lesson for fixed signs going through change. And the only thing constant in life is change. But again, y'all letting y'all intuition and listening to y'all soul's calling. So you're making these changes necessary. And staying focused to move forward. Keeping your emotions in balance. Keeping your emotions balanced as well. So it won't throw you off kilter. Any curveballs in this whole situation, it won't throw you off balance. And with this hangman, you're also figuring out why certain things, why certain fears in older programs that you were brought up with kept you in a state of fixation on the wrong things, or complacent, feeling all right with not continuing to move forward in your life. You're seeing why those certain type of things really stopped you in your tracks from keep moving on the spiritual path. Whatever those may be for you, whatever that may be for you. You're figuring out the why, and then the how on how to continue to move forward and not be restricted. And we got the Nine of Cups. So you're moving from the Eight of Cups to the Nine of Cups, to having a little something, but it's not everything that it's cracked up to be. It's not complete. It's not totally fulfilling. So you're going to following your intuition, your soul's calling, and you're going to that ninth cup. Satisfaction, total emotional satisfaction. And you're going to be proud of yourself for doing so, for having the strength and the courage to continue to move forward despite any fears that might pop up in your life, and despite any unexpected plot twists that may happen in your life, which is common on the spiritual path. Continuing to trust yourself and trust your soul and move forward. Continuing to trust your true, authentic self with this Six of Cups energy. Continuing to do what's true to you and honoring that and following that and going off of that. So your spiritual goals are finna be met, as well as anything else that you're trying to create in your life. Anything that you feel passionate about, that you really want, truly. Anything that you've been emotionally invested in creating for yourself is happening for you with this Nine of Cups. You're on the path to it. And again, you're going to be proud of yourself for going through this whole process and having the courage to keep going. See, he got his arms folded right here. And he got a red hat on, symbolizing passion of the mind. Your mind is all in on coming to this emotional satisfaction on your solo journey, on your solo personal path and progress. You're really passionate about this and everything that you want to create and everything that you want to walk into. So that good energy is in the emotional energy. It's in your water, your emotions, your subconscious mind, your creative waters. So it's in full effect right now. And we got the Queen of Wands. So this is y'all again, being in this Six of Cups energy, this true energy, this true self energy. It's empowering you right now, giving you more energy, more passion to continue to move forward and to see your goals made manifest for you and happen for you, and to see the changes that you want to see happen in your life. And to also continue to separate yourself from everything that doesn't line up to where you want to be in life and who you want to be in life. And this is also independence, more symbolism of leaving the past in the past with your love situation, your past love situation. Again, getting rid of those old attachments emotionally and energetically and mentally. And that's one of Aquarius's weaknesses, or a shadow side of Aquarius, being paralyzed in the mind, not knowing what to do. So sometimes you don't do nothing, you just stay put. Just like some of y'all was stayed put in a romantic connection for too long, because you were fixed on it out of familiarity of being with that person for, X amount of time. So this is your new life coming into play, coming into effect, blooming for you. Again, your wish fulfillment. Again, this is a higher state of emotions as well with that Nine of Cups. More self-worth, more feeling deserving of only the best for yourself. This was definitely some shadow work from that needed to be cleaned out from the past. All that lingering residue that would keep you from embodying this Queen of Wands energy to the fullest. And we see we got the black cat down here by her. This is symbolizing her going into the darkness, going into deep inside the self and the subconscious mind, like the hangman, and getting a higher perspective on everything. Again, really working through the process of what's really going on and how to move forward and what's the lesson in this. And now you're walking into the rewards of it. And we got judgment in reverse. So some of y'all in the recent past, going through the shadow work, some of y'all were being too hard on yourself about past decisions. You know, it's all part of the process. We all make mistakes. We all learn from it. We all grow from it. We all do the alchemy, learning from our mistakes, making those corrections, and continuing to rise in spirit. You know now not to make those same mistakes again, because you're seeing the big picture of everything with this judgment and the hangman. You know, some of these past scenarios and decisions might have came up and tried to paralyze you and it's really your own subconscious coming in to show you what you need to heal and what you need to fix inside of yourself. You know, it's not the adversary. The devil is also called the adversary. You know, he points out your flaws and your weaknesses and what's really going on that you haven't addressed yet inside of yourself. And also what you may be afraid to really to face fully and conquer fully. So the devil brings that out. He is the adversary. But it's all meant to get you to the highest, to a higher spiritual point and a higher understanding, and to gain more spiritual strength and intelligence, to become the best, to continuously become the best version of yourself. You know, and this is an ongoing thing in the alchemical transformation of the soul and the spiritual path. You know, the devil is also known as Samael. And Samael is the hitman of God. He plays both roles. You know, he's like the agent of God. And Samael is that adversary force, which is inside of your own self, the shadow of your own soul, that you have to face and you have to continue to slay and conquer, so you can continue to move up the spiritual ladder and continue to become further with your higher self. You got to get rid of the negative aspects of the psyche. Which are all really illusions. So with this judgment, you know, again, y'all are coming out of, with this judgment in reverse, y'all are coming out of judging yourselves too harshly about this whole situation. You might have thought you could have did some things better in the past. You should have did things differently in the past. You shouldn't have dealt with this person for so long. You know, those things will really come up to you and try to overtake the mental activity. You know, but again, it's that adversary. You know, you got to slay all that. It's just illusions. It's just fear. It's not real. It's only a lesson to continue to move forward. In the Seven of Swords, this is saying that all these hidden things that I just touched on with the subconscious mind and these self-sabotaging behaviors that the ego will do through the subconscious mind. And again, that kept you out of your power, really took you out of being strong mentally. It's a mental battle. You know, he's going into this enemy campsite and he's taking their ammunition, he's taking their weapons, you know, and sometimes our power is hindered from the dark places and the dark energies of our subconscious mind that we need to heal and work through and conquer. So again, with this hangman, you're identifying everything that needs to be done in the subconscious mind to overcome this and win the battle of the mind and of the psyche. So now we're about to clarify the devil in the Six of Cups. Yeah, we got the High Priestess. Going inside, going into the depths of the subconscious and unconscious mind. Obtaining balance during this whole process. Mastering the intuition and the navigation of this whole process and what's going deep inside the spirit and the subconscious mind and the psyche. Making those necessary adjustments to heal, to transmute energies, and to continue to move forward to your highest potential. And this is knowing everything. This is knowing, having that intuitive guidance again with this full moon right here. And then she got the moon at her feet. Your intuition is coming in beautifully. You're getting more flow in your intuitive state. Intuition is becoming easier to move through and to understand. So not only are you having spiritual intuition about about how to handle your internal battles, you're having spiritual intuition enhanced as far as how to move forward and what to move forward to in your life. Going in the underworld. You see, we got back here on this veil right here, we got the pomegranates. And the pomegranates represent, it's a, what's the word for it? Persephone, that's her name. She goes to the underworld and she eats a pomegranate seed. She has to keep going to the underworld like at least once a year to be with her husband Hades. For some, I don't know the whole backstory to it, but some reason Hades, he made a deal with somebody for Persephone to be his wife. And she has to come down to the underworld every so often to be with him. So every so often, like I said, the adversary, the devil, Satan, he comes to test. And every so often you got to go in that underworld just like Persephone and eat of the fruit of the pomegranate. Eat of the spiritual wisdom fruit. And evolve spiritually. And continue to cleanse out spiritually. And work things out spiritually and in your internal world. In your subconscious world. Which could translate to being a hell. If you don't know what the hell is going on down there. And you got fears and illusions and shit. That's what truly makes it hell. You know, hell is a state of being. Hell is in the mind. You know that old cliche saying, you gotta go through hell to get to heaven. Yes, it's true. You have to get through the hells of your own subconscious and unconscious mind to go to higher places, to go to heaven, to go to a heaven state of mind and state of being. And you're learning that with this High Priestess right here. Mythology, that's the word I was looking for, mythology. As far as dealing with Sophia in Hades. Yeah, bottom of the deck, we got the Three of Cups as the High Priestess going into your underworld, meeting the different aspects of yourself that's been trapped in your underworld for all this time and not being acknowledged and not being helped and soothed and uplifted. You've gone inside and you've rescued like the different aspects of yourself that was suffering in this underworld right here, chained to the devil, who couldn't get out. But you just left hanging because you had to, you had to keep moving forward in life. You didn't want to deal with it right now. So those other parts of yourself was down there in hell suffering, in your subconscious mind suffering. They couldn't get out. But again, with this High Priestess, you knowing how to soothe these other aspects of self, and you knowing how to merge all aspects of yourself together to become whole again and to heal thoroughly. And to upgrade the subconscious mind and the consciousness. Now we're about to clarify the Nine of Cups. We got the King of Swords. We got the Moon. We got the Eight of Pentacles. And we got the Ten of Swords. So with this satisfaction, this wish fulfillment that you've been working on towards, moving to, going towards, this King of Swords is saying that you're taking control of the conscious mind. You consciously made that decision and that effort to work all the kinks out that you need to work in the subconscious mind. You really took action on that with this sword right here and elevated your mental activity, elevated your thoughts, corrected your thoughts, corrected your ways of thinking about things, corrected your ways about seeing certain things. And again, cutting away all those fears and illusions, slashing those fears and illusions away. You have a clear mind. You have clear thinking now. You got 20/20 vision as far as who you need to be and what you need to do moving forward and what you want to create in your life. You're seeing very clearly about all that. And you're seeing where you fell short in the past with this King of Swords. And not letting the adversary win no more. This is you winning against the adversary. Which is only another part of you who comes to test you. See if you're really real with it. And we got the Moon. So this is y'all continuing to follow this path, this dark path. Continuing to follow. Again with double moons right here and double pathways. Going deep into the intuition, into the soul, and listening to that, moving off of that. Being under true will. It's just a natural pull for you to leave certain shit behind and do this work and to keep going to where you're supposed to be with this Moon card and this Eight of Cups. It's tugging at your soul to continue to move forward to uncharted territories, to new territories, to new states of being, to new consciousness. Moving through the wilderness, moving through the wilderness of the everyday life, moving through the fears and the old ways of being and habits that's in the subconscious mind. And as you move forward again with this King of Swords, you're continuing to slay that shit. Becoming more powerful in the mind, in the conscious mind. And this is everything, again, everything that you want to create in your life being lit up from the inside out. Everything that you truly desire internally, that your soul wants to feel and experience, you're going towards it. And we got the Eight of Pentacles. This is you steadily being focused on the path, being focused on that internal work, being focused on sharpening your skills, being focused on sharpening your everything about yourself, all your attributes. You know, you're really mastering that right now and really carving out a new lane for yourself, especially with this Moon card. Carving out a new path for yourself, a higher path for yourself. You know, making sure all your tools is sharp, all your skills is right, your mental is sharp, your energy is sharp, you know, keeping everything upbeat and down packed so you can maximize your results moving forward and continuing to better yourself in all areas. Then we got the Ten of Swords. This is the ending of, this is really an ego death. You know, the ego loves to cling to things. They like familiarity. And that's definitely enhanced by being a fixed sign like Aquarius is. So this is you moving away from your old self and old way of being and old way of doing things, old things of perceiving things and looking at things. You know, it's the final nail in the coffin for that. All that dead weight that you used to operate under is no more. You're leaving that behind. You're letting that go. You're letting that die. It's the completion of that. This is the 10. And you're getting these old swords from the past out of you as well by going to war with the adversary. Bottom of the deck, we got the Three of Cups again. So again, multiple aspects of yourself that were ignored, that were not tended to, that were swept up under the rug at some point. This is you coming together with all those versions of yourself by going deep in the subconscious mind and doing the work. Doing the work in all aspects of your life. It's putting you in better co-creation with the universe to manifest what you want. Because the more you get rid of the negative aspects of the ego and the wild aspects of the subconscious mind, which could be scary, you know, with all the fears and illusions, the better, the more the old self melts away so the higher self can further take over and to express itself through the ego. Now the ego is operating under a higher intelligence, your higher self. And just making you more magnetic in your expressions and making you more in tune with creating with the divine for your wish fulfillment. Now we're about to get more clarity on temperance. On judgment, I'm sorry. got the Five of Cups in reverse. And we got the Knight of Pentacles. So like I said, some of y'all have been dwelling with this adversary devil energy. Y'all have been dwelling in the subconscious mind, and the subconscious has been bringing up thoughts of loss from the past. Especially if you one of my Aquariuses who were dealing with this past person. This past person came back into your life, or you just got these internal feelings that pop back up about this past person that you broke it off with, or that didn't work out for you. You know, those feelings came up for clearing, for cleansing, for transmutation. And you know, you're no longer dwelling in the sadness. You got out of it. You know, not dwelling on the past, not dwelling on what could have happened, what should have happened, how I should have conducted myself better. You know, not judging yourself like you were in the recent past or sometime recently. Not being too hard on yourself. You know, and just chalking it up to you live and you learn. You know, as long as you keep learning, that's always a win. As long as you keep getting better, that's always a win. Because adversary is going to happen in life. Adversity is going to happen in life. It's unavoidable. In some area, you're gonna go through adversity. You know, it's part of the alchemy. It's part of the transformative. It's part of the transformative process. You know, without an adversary, everything would just be perfect. And that is not the case. We are continuously striving for perfection, for everything that we want to be, for being ultimately one with God. That's why we came down here. You know, God came down here because he wanted more knowledge. And it's all about knowledge of self on the spiritual path. So God is being true to being God, continuously learning himself or herself or itself. That's the alchemy. And we got the Knight of Pentacles. So again, y'all have picked yourself up. Y'all have gotten stronger with this armor right here. Y'all see clearer now with the mask up because y'all are coming more in tune with your true self, especially with that Six of Cups coming out. And you see your manifestations of what you want tangible in your world. You see it and you can feel it, and you've been working towards it, moving forward. Again, not trying to do too much, but being right on track, you know, and putting in quality work in the process. Really grounding out your new fertile grounds so your new seeds can blossom in your life. Your new season can be prosperous and abundant for you. So again, you're focused on the path, focused on what you want to be and what you want to experience. What your soul is telling you, what it wants to be and what it wants to experience. And again, this is gradual progress with the Knight of Pentacles. Everything is happening right on schedule, just like it should. Not too fast, but it's happening. Solid work has been put in. Solid groundwork has been laid. Real process has been made. In the Knight of Pentacles, he always reaches the finish line. He always sticks to it and makes sure his goals manifest. This is the Knight of Earth. He always manifests whatever he sets out to do. And again, with the Seven of Swords, you're not letting any doubt or fears or illusions or conflict with anybody else keep you out of manifesting your goals. So now we're about to pull some cards on your love life. We got soulmate. We got flirt. And we got free yourself. Bottom of the deck, we got this could be the one. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Yes, y'all are doing all this work, this spiritual work, and clearing the subconscious, mastering the subconscious and unconscious mind. You are bringing in a soulmate for yourself. You know, you're going to feel it instantly. Instant connection, instant chemistry. You know, again, you're moving towards everything that your soul wants to experience. And your soul wants to experience a romantic connection with a soulmate, which is like the highest type of intimate connection, romantically. You know, you have soul tribe members as well on a platonic level, on a friendship level. But again, you want to have a soul connection with a romantic partner in your romantic life as well. If you're gonna deal with somebody, they might as well be a soul connection as well. So you're bringing that type of connection into your life. And we got flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. So when this person comes in, well, first off, continue to move in spirit and move in the direction and how your soul is telling you to move. And being lighthearted energy. You know, being that real Aquarius energy that, you know, Aquarius rules the 11th house, the house of friends. So work that friendship magic, you know, work that friendly magic. Work that friendly magic, you know, whenever your soul tells you to. You know, be relatable, be funny. Bring out that one of a kind Aquarius quirkiness, you know, which a lot of people find cute. And I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of cute. You know, I used to deal with an Aquarius. She had that certain type of cute quirkiness to herself. And it was like, you know, like real innocent, you know. So continue to work that magic. Dig into that bag. And then when you do bring this person into your life, y'all attract each other, y'all find each other. You got to keep that going, you know. All relationships take work and effort. So, you know, once y'all get good with each other, don't stop doing what made y'all connect and like each other in the first place. You know, keep that fun going. Again, house of friends, keep that fun going. Keep that support going. But also step into the Aquarius aspect of detachment as well. You know, being an individual as well as being part of the group, as well as being part of a relationship. Still keep your own power and your own identity, your own independence while being in a relationship. You know, again, Aquarius being a fixed sign, you know, sometimes y'all can get lost in a relationship as well and stay in it for too long. So remember, work both sides of the Aquarius coin. The flirting, the flirtation in the socialness, in the fun energy, and also the independent energy at the same time. And that's gonna make you even more sexy. And we got free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So you're doing that, going through this process. You know, you're freeing yourself. You're leaving things behind. You're working through emotions, which is not the easiest thing for Aquarius to do. You know, they don't deal with emotions for the most part. Aquariuses don't deal with their emotions. They don't have an easy time dealing with that. It's part of their alchemy, to working through that. So you're freeing yourself from emotions that would keep you from experiencing all this love that the universe has for you on the outside of these on the outside of these barriers, this barricade around this unicorn. And it's also symbolizing you as an Aquarius, as that individual spiritual spark plug, that one of a kind, that originality. You know, being a unicorn. This unicorn is who you are. So keep embodying truly who you are. And keep going to higher levels with who you are. And free yourself of limitations of what you can bring into your life. Because there are no limitations. The limitations are all part of the adversary, the devil. And Aquarius is the highest octave of Aquarius is higher spiritual train of thought and consciousness and cosmic consciousness. You know, that's the consciousness of the stars and the moon and space. That's the macrocosm consciousness, the all consciousness. And that type of consciousness is not limited by anything, because it already is everything. It's the intelligence, it's the deep intelligence and knowing of everything. So free yourself mentally, most definitely, about your love situation. Know that you can obtain the soulmate connection. Know that it's coming in for you. Don't doubt you bringing the soulmate into your world. And we got, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. With this saying, you've already met the romantic partner you seek. This is you going into your subconscious mind and really fixing all the thoughts that you cannot bring in a romantic partner that you seek. Because when you already have it inside of you that what type of connection that you want to experience romantically, you truly already met this person, because you already have that energy in your energy, so you want to attract that person on the physical level. And again, you're going to know it right off the bat, because it's a soul connection, instant chemistry, instant resonance, very relatable to one another. You know, feeling like y'all have known each other all y'all lives. In this incarnation anyway, because soulmates travel throughout various incarnations, coming back with one another, because they resonant souls. They like to be around each other. Now we're about to clarify soulmate. We got the Page of Cups. So this is you being in the flow and being at ease with the transition in your life, moving forward, leaving things behind that need to be left behind. You moving with that divine intuition. Again, understanding higher consciousness. Understanding what your own subconscious is telling you to move through and to heal through and to transmute. Being in this new energy is going to bring this soulmate energy in towards you. And the Page of Cups is also about friendship and being a good friend. Again, y'all are really going to understand each other on multiple levels, especially emotionally. And y'all are really going to be there for each other and support each other. It's going to be a lot of empathy for one another. And a lot of caring and catering towards one another. A lot of upliftment for one another. And y'all are really going to have, y'all going to have a strong friendship with each other as well. And that's very important in any romantic connection. Actually being real friends as well as being romantic partners. Bottom of the deck, we got the King of Wands. So you're bringing in somebody very sexy, very attractive, very handsome, who got goals and aspirations for themselves, who has been through some ups and downs and transformative times themselves. And this is also you being that attractive person as well. Being that charming and charisma person. Being that charming and charismatic person. Again, that Aquarius energy, that charm energy. You know, that one-of-a-kind energy. That can't be duplicated. Now we're about to clarify flirt. We got the Knight of Pentacles again. So this is saying when you get your flirt on, you in your flirt energy, don't try to move too fast. Just go. Just continue to honor what the soul is telling you to do and how to go about it. Go slow. You ain't got to micromanage it and make a conscious effort to move at certain increments of speed. But what I'm saying is, again, be under true will and just move how the soul tells you to move. Move how you're being moved to operate when you're with this new connection with this person. Make solid moves so you can make solid moves. You know, nothing is rushed, nothing is forced. And nothing is resisted as well. So all the work that you put in with this person will be of benefit and value for both of y'all. So y'all can make something solid. So y'all can keep it solid as well. And continue to progress it on a solid foundation. Bottom of the deck, we got the Tower. So this is the destruction of anything that would keep you from being in this new flirt energy, being in this lighthearted energy, and attracting this soulmate into your life, and getting rid of any blocks and restrictions that would hinder y'all's progress with this Knight of Pentacles. Now we're about to clarify, free yourself. We got Temperance. And we got the Nine of Swords. So with Free Yourself, again, this is the basis of your reading, going into your subconscious and unconscious mind, making the corrections, doing the alchemy within the two, blending them all together with your conscious mind and becoming a whole new being. Showing patience during this process. This is you having patience and having love for your experiences in love. Really learning from the past, learning from past mistakes, past actions, past interactions, learning on who to invest in, and knowing when to get out of a situation. You're putting all this knowledge that you experienced in love together to go to a higher state, to experience a higher love for yourself, to bring in a higher love for yourself. As we see with these mountains back here, we got a crown back here, the grand prize. Doing all this internal work in your love life to go to a higher love connection. And we got the Nine of Swords. So this is y'all freeing yourselves of any anxiety, of any analysis paralysis, any doubts, any fears, any worries about not attracting a soul connection in your life. Feeling like it won't happen for you, or feeling like you would even mess it up, or something unforeseen would happen to fuck it up. Another thing about air signs, specifically Aquariuses and Libras, sometimes y'all a shadow side of Aquarius energy is thinking about the worst case scenarios, especially when things haven't been exactly perfect in that certain area. So this is y'all freeing yourself of that through the subconscious mind, through the work of the subconscious mind. Freeing yourself of these limitations that will keep you from attracting the love connection that you would like to experience. See, we got the Ace of Cups at the bottom. Doing the work is you're bringing it right to you. You're bringing this soulmate into your life. Because you're bursting with new spiritual divine energy. You got it inside of you already. You got divine love inside of you already by even being on this track and on this path to continue to better yourself, to continue to know yourself and know your power and know your worth and be one with the higher self. That's refreshing on its own. So you're going to have that love inside of you, that divine love inside of you. Source is coming in with that ideal connection for you romantically, as well as other great things in your life. Whatever it is that you want to create in your life, it's going to be filled with love, divine love, real love, and coming from the soul. You're going to experience it with all your senses. It's going to feel good on the soul level. This new connection for you. Now we're about to wrap your reading up with some guidance and messages from Spirit. We got vulnerability, Bottom of the deck, we got let go. Vulnerability. This is confirmation that you're seeking to tread into the unknown, unfamiliar territory, where decisions are based more on intuition than rationality. Don't let fear hold you back or allow a misguided sense that feeling vulnerable is somehow a negative condition. Again, speaking on the shadow side of Aquarius, y'all really don't like, y'all don't deal with emotions as well as other signs. And also, y'all don't like being vulnerable sometimes either, you know. And sometimes we cannot be vulnerable with ourselves. And that's the most important person that we need to be vulnerable with, our true selves. So continue to fill out your emotions and fill out what's really going on in your internal world. I know it's not the easiest thing for most Aquariuses to do, but again, that's part of y'all's alchemy. That's where y'all need to get better at. That's how y'all evolve, by doing that type of work. So be vulnerable with everything that you're feeling and experiencing, and address it as such. Address it how your soul is telling you to do so. And again, this is going to bring that love connection into your life as well. Again, lighthearted energy. You see, we got this with this flirt card, extend your lighthearted energy to others. And on this woman right here, on the heart chakra, it's actually a leaf. And pretty much nothing is lighter than a leaf. It's not too many things heavier than a leaf. So just go with the flow, you know. Don't be closed off when this new person come in. You know, don't change up on them, thinking about the worst case scenarios. Don't try to retract and pull back from this person because you're scared of being vulnerable. You know, the only way something real can happen in a love connection is if you are actually vulnerable to that person, you know. But again, work both sides of the Aquarius energy. The social side and the independent side, and it'll all balance out for you. Come into harmony and balance in both of those polarities. And we got let go. Once you let go of the outcome, you'll be able to release all the emotional constraints that have held you back in the past. Trust in the higher good and guidance of spirit, as we have only your best intentions at heart and will do everything in our power to protect you. So let go. Continue to let go of the past. Continue to let go of things that don't serve you. Continue to let go of the old version of yourself. Again, more leaves. Continue to be lighthearted. And continue to flow in the highest octave of Aquarius energy with no restrictions, and full of truth, full of great energy, full of caring energy, humanitarianism energy, but at the same time anchored in independence, fixed in independence, fixed on continuing to go to new levels, not letting anything bring you down from your goals, from what your soul is telling you to do, from where your soul is leading you to go. Let go and let the soul handle the navigation of your life, because the soul is your higher self. So let that come in. And also let go of we had free yourself pop up in the love portion. So let go and free yourself. Continue to let go of limited ways of thinking in your love department. Don't try to dictate on how you will meet this new person or where you'll meet them. You'll meet them wherever the soul takes you to in its divine timing to meet that person and make it happen. Regardless, you're en route right now. So that concludes your reading, Aquarius. If it resonated with you, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. If you need your own personal reading from me, my contact info will be in the description. Until next time, Aquarius.